अस्सलाम वालेकुम एंड वेलकम टू पीजे मीज़ ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल। आज मैं क्लासिक इंटरव्यूज़ में कुछ आपके सामने ऐसे प्लेस लेके आऊँगा। वसीम है, वकार है। आप देखिए क्लिप्स, ये बड़े इंटरेस्टिंग किस्म के ये इंटरव्यूज़ हैं। क्लासिक हैं, उस वक्त क्या थे, अब क्या हैं। टाइम डजंट स्टॉप फॉर एनीबॉडी। ये देखिए।
I think as far as World Cup concerned, we are very confident. We have been doing well from last 2-3 months. The confidence is high. The team spirit is very good. As a captain, I have little worry in the middle order batting, but I think with the inclusion of experienced Salim Malik, our middle order will be strengthened. And in my opinion, the teams who will do well during the World Cup would be who will play their 50 overs and get 200 plus runs in May and June in England.
Now that's pretty good. But Wasim, one thing which really intrigues me is that every time your team does well, everyone is behind you. And the moment you lose, there are all kinds of allegations. What's this?
Look at the recent example. We did well for 3 months in India. We worked hard. The whole team fought like anything, and we won in India 2 test matches out of 3 and all the one days out of all against India. And we just came here, won 2 out of 2 and lost 2 games because we were qualified for the finals. The boys were mentally not geared up, okay? And suddenly the people who have been against us, they're again criticizing us. So the people who are doing this, they definitely want that Pakistan team shouldn't do well in the World Cup and the forthcoming cricket tournaments. So I think the whole nation should not be listening to people like them. We need a lot of support. Either we win or lose. We're playing every day. We're going to win some, we're going to lose some. But one thing for sure, as far as I am concerned, as long as I'm captain, I'm trying that as long as I'm captain and after me. We play every game with 100% effort, and there's no doubt in my mind if Pakistan team give 100% effort in every game, they can win any team in the world.
Now Wasim, everyone out here in Pakistan, they want to know how you actually started your cricket. Now I spoke to you in Antigua in the West Indies. Shall we go down to that lovely beach and listen to what you had to say?
Yeah, sure.
I started in my school, Cathedral School, Lahore, and then from then I went to college, Islamia College. I played for that college for 1 year, then I got picked up for Pakistan team.
I see. And did anybody influence you there?
There's on different stages there are different people. You can't only you can't only say there's one person that done, so I can't, there are quite a few people who supported me all through.
Who would be the most important one, you would say?
I mean, in the end it was Khan Muhammad, and then it was Haseeb Hassan, of course, and then afterwards when I came into the team it was Javed, and then it was Imran. So there was different people, and before that was my club in Lahore called Ludhiana Gymkhana. I played for them. They helped me a lot.
They say encouragement normally comes from the home. Did your father encourage you?
Yes, he did. In the beginning, my mother wasn't encouraging me because he said, you better study. And after my father said, do whatever you want to do. And afterwards, everything went fine.
Having been made the Pakistan team captain now, which is an added responsibility, how do you shoulder that one?
I mean, so far I've been coping with it. It's a difficult job, but it's a great honor to be a captain of such a great team and such a talented team. I think it's the best talented team in the world at the moment.
Because obviously Test cricket is hard, but how do you actually relax?
I mean, like in West Indies, I love sea, I love beaches, so I'll just come on it and lie down and swim, and that's all I do, and I really enjoy it.
Do you have any other hobbies apart from cricket?
I played 12 months a year. There's no time for another hobbies, although I love watching movies now. I mean, every day I watch a movie, back home in England, back home in Pakistan, and of course in England. Both are my homes now.
What are your plans after cricket?
It's a bit too early, PJ, because I haven't thought about it yet. I think after a couple of years I'll give it a thought and see what's I'm going to do after cricket.
Now, have you got any favorite ground in your mind where you really enjoyed bowling and playing?
Favorite ground? Yeah, I think that MCG is lucky for me as well. Melbourne Cricket Ground. It's lucky and it's a beautiful cricket ground. It's one of the best in the world, I reckon.
And more so after when you won the World Cup.
Yes, of course, the World Cup. I played there before 3-4 times. I performed in that ground, so I always enjoy playing in MCG.
Now tell me about the World Cup. When you actually won the World Cup, how did the team actually feel?
I mean, you can imagine the way we felt. The way I felt was unbelievable. It was like dream come true, and I can't explain that sort of happiness I ever gonna have again in my life. No.
I see. And did you ever think, or I mean, did you ever sort of consider at any point that you would be reaching the finals?
No. When we qualified for the semis, Then I thought, then I was talking to my teammates. I said, look, I'm gonna write it down to you. I'm gonna tell you we're gonna won the final. And since when we qualified, when Australia won against West Indies, and we qualified for the semis. Since then, we know that I knew that we're gonna win the World Cup.
Comparing the present team with the past teams of Pakistan, how would you rate it?
Present team, I think we need another year, and it will definitely gonna be the best team in the world in a couple of years. That's what I believe in, because we got young boys. They're gonna play more cricket in 2 years. They're gonna get more experience, and I believe I can't compare. The past team have experienced players. We don't have as much as experienced players.
Playing 5-day cricket after 1-day cricket, there's always the chance of injuries.
Yeah, I agree with you, because no, I think one day have a more chance of injuries than a test match, because one day you have to concentrate 100 overs on a trot. In test match you can relax a bit, you can try different things, you can bowl slow ball, you can bowl outside off spin, you can bowl a bouncer, but in one day you have to concentrate on line and length, everything, as batting and bowling both. So I believe that test cricket is more relaxed than a one day. I enjoy it more.
What about the grounds you don't really enjoy playing?
You have to play, you can't do anything about it.
So you don't have any grounds you don't enjoy?
I do have quite a few, but especially playing for a county, I don't want to play like grounds like Leicestershire or Northampton. I don't know why, but that's the way I feel. I don't enjoy playing cricket on those sort of grounds.
You must have had lots of funny moments in cricket.
Yeah, lots of funny moments at different stages. I can't remember them at the moment. Sometimes you have to sit and remember what is the funniest. So at the moment there's nothing particular is in my mind.
Have you found the criticism by the media of you harsh at times?
I don't read press. I don't, because I knew what they, especially the British press, English press, I don't read it because I knew they're gonna against us anyway. I read, I like good journalists, columns like what's his name? I forgot his name. He writes for the Times.
John Woodcock.
John Woodcock. He's very good and fair man. So I would rather read him rather than any English tabloid papers. So I don't read press. I'm not bothered about it. Whatever I do, I'll see I'm doing well. I'm doing well. If I'm not doing well, I'll say I'm not doing well. So I'm expect a bad press anyway.
But it's interesting to note here what you say, because you are just saying when you were touring with the Pakistan team. Now when you go back, the same press will make you a superstar again.
Yes, that's no, I don't think so. They're going to do that. But I believe whenever we're going to perform, either they're going to say they've tampered with the ball, or either they're going to put that incidents behind us. So, I'm not bothered about the press anymore.
You have already stated many a times in the press that you prefer to be criticized on the face than rather to be criticized behind your back.
Absolutely, because if somebody is criticizing on your face, then you know what have you done wrong. And if they'll criticize on your behind, and you know from somebody else, if you know the person, then then it feels bad. So if somebody have to say something, that should come up to me and say you've done this wrong. So I'll say okay, I've done this wrong. I'll try to, make it perfect or do better or something.
I see, and you learn from it.
Exactly, I learn a lot from it.
Have you got any youngsters in your mind?
Yes, like on this tour, I think I'll say that Basit Ali is a fan of the tour. He played so well in this series. He looked very matured players already, and Inzamam haven't played well in the test matches so far. And then Amir Nazir, he also is a good bowler. We just picked him up the way I got picked up from the nets.
Interesting views there by Wasim, but let's ask Wasim, how are his new boys going to perform in the coming World Cup?
I think right now the Pakistan team is full of experience and young players. I think the equality is the same, 6 or 7 seniors and 6 or 7 juniors. One thing I think is good for Pakistan cricket future is that our juniors are very strong-minded people. For instance, Saqlan Mushtaq, his heart is as big as any fast bowler. Shoaib Akhtar is the fastest bowler in the world, and we have Afridi, then we have Azhar Mahmood, Yusuf Johanna, Wajahadullah Wasti, Shahid Nazir. The youngsters, all of them going to do well during the World Cup. I'm going to show you one thing. And our fielding has improved. I've been playing for Pakistan team for the last 15 years, and I think this cricket team is the best fielding side I've participated in. So World Cup it will be a good experience, and I think that the whole Pakistan team is looking forward to it.
Wasim, thank you very much for your views.
Cricket from my early ages, like when I was in school, and I used to live in Sharjah when I started cricket actually, and my father used to work there, and I was with him there for about 3 years, and that was my early classes, like when I was in 5th and 6th classes, and I actually started cricket from there. And then my father went to Abu Dhabi from there. I went with him for a year there, played for a school level. Then he shifted me back to home and put me in a nice school back home in Bahawalpur. That's called Sadiq Public School, and I studied there for about 3 years. And the actual cricket I started from there, the real cricket. That's what I believe, that the starting of my cricket was start from the Sadiq Public School, and it was really nice to play there. And they was having a nice grounds there, nice cricket teams around there, and I played a very good cricket there. Then I came back to my place where I live, Multan, played there for my like under 19 cricket, and then I went to the bank, United Bank, and then from there Imran saw me playing against the Delhi 11. That was the Super Wills Cup game, and he saw me and picked me out straight away for the national team, and that was so quick that I can't believe it.
Now you got 50 wickets in only test matches.
I think I got 100 wickets in 20 test matches, and that was pretty quick actually. I missed few test matches in the beginning, like I got injured in my second test match, and it's about 3 or 4 test matches. I played 23 games and took 117 odd wickets.
Now not playing in the World Cup must have been a big disappointment for you.
Obviously, it was a big disappointment for me. I missed a big glory. That's what I believe, and I still can't believe that I missed a World Cup and we won it actually, the way we won it actually. And yeah, it was a big glory, and I had a stress fracture in my back and recovered very quickly, and I'm happy on that.
Now obviously when you were injured, a lot of people had written you off, and especially when you just came in the first test match against England in 1992. They said, oh well, I don't think he'll be again that much fast and so on and forth. But you proved the world wrong.
Yeah, that's what I think. I always like to be a fast bowler from my school age. Even I was fast in the school level too, and I always like to be fast. I don't want to be a medium pacer. If I play cricket like coming 5 years, 6 years, whatsoever, I would like to be a fast bowler. I don't like to be a medium pacer.
Now how do you actually relax?
Yeah, I relax like being in the hotel. I like swimming and like to listen music. Like you might be heard about Nusrat Fateh Ali. He's from Pakistan. He's a very good singer. I love him actually.
Now they say that the best relaxation comes through marriage. Any plans?
Not yet. No way. No, I didn't really. I'm not thinking of that yet. No.
How much did Imran actually influence you?
Oh yeah, a lot. Because when I first came into the cricket, and he was just like a father to me in cricket, and I learned a lot from him, especially in my bowling, like my run up. He put everything in my run up to make the run up good, and in my the ball I bowled, the in swinger, he worked on it, and he taught me how to bowl that ball. And I'm really working on it, and that comes really nice to me, and he was just like a father to me in cricket.
How do you see Wasim as a captain?
He's a very good captain, I believe, and he just need a bit of time and bit of experience. We got a very young side, and being a captain of the young side, it's hard actually to win some tournaments, and especially in our team, all the guys are in 20s. None of them is, maybe 1 or 2 are in 30s, but most of them are in 20s and even early 20s. And so we all need a bit of time to get together and get mixed up and make the balance of the side. And that's what we are trying to make now.
Now, do you get time to see your family?
Not much, no, not nowadays, because I play for the county cricket too. 6 months down in England and 6 months around the world playing for the country. So it's very hard. It's a hard job actually, being a fast bowler. Plus, you don't see your family go around the world. It's really hard.
Now, playing county cricket. You said you've been playing for 2 seasons with Surrey.
Yeah.
Now, has that made you a better bowler?
Obviously, you know, when you play a long cricket, like play around the country, play different places, different climates, different atmospheres, you obviously learn a lot of things, and that gave me lots of experience. Means that playing around the country. Yeah.
Now tell me, how do you compare the present Pakistan team with the past teams?
I haven't really played much cricket for the Pakistan. I played only for the last 4 years, but I haven't seen even much cricket of the old cricket. But I've seen few like tapes and playing, like when in Takhab Alam used to play, Mushtaq, Muhammad, Majid Khan. I've seen few films like videotapes, and they were great players actually. But the difference between now and the difference between the both teams, I believe they're young and they're more fighters. Like they're all more combined and more together, and they always like to win. And what I believe in the past team was they always like to perform for themselves, and they don't really like to win and things like that.
Now, do you enjoy one days or Test cricket?
Obviously, I love Test cricket. One day is totally different. It's, you know, I like Test cricket more than a one day. Much.
I remember in the one-off Test match you played against New Zealand in Hamilton, you and Waseem picked up 5 wickets apiece in that Test match and won the match.
Yeah, it was a very good Test match. It's one of the memorable Test matches that I used to say I'll remember it for a long time. It was a very good Test match. We bowled like Waseem, and we both bowled well there.
Now, did the wicket help you there?
Yeah, it was a good wicket actually. Good, nice bowling wicket, because their bowler bowled extraordinarily well, and then it was a very, very low total. We got like 127 or something, 37 or something, and really worked hard on it and got the result.
You must have some very funny moments in cricket. You must have experienced. Can you tell us some?
Yeah, we do enjoy in the dressing room. Yeah, especially when you're winning, actually, we do enjoy ourselves. We play music and then we dance. Like, you know, it's really nice to do.
But have you got any funny moment, you know, where like in Urdu, there's a saying like jugats and things like that. There's been quite a few flying around, especially with on Mudassar Nazar.
Yeah, especially on our coach, especially when you were with us, you know. It's really nice to be, you know, with you being in the dressing room and having jugats around. It's really nice, yeah. We like it.
Now, tell me, what is the difference in pace between you and Waseem?
I can't say anything about the pace, but I can say that the difference between me and him, obviously he's a left armer and I'm a right armer. The difference is that he's very deceptive. He's different. In the new ball, he's much better than me. Because he seems around where he gets a little bit of help, he can put the teams down, and he's very good with the new ball, and he can seam around. And I struggle with the new ball sometimes. Yeah.
Why is it that wherever cricketers go, rain always seems to follow them?
I can't say anything, because when we were playing in England, we got rain all over wherever we played. And when I came to West Indies, I heard that there is no rain in West Indies, but we're getting rain. It's nice to be, you know, like on a rest day. I don't like to have a rain on a playing day, because it makes the ground wet and it's hard to bowl on that. But it's nice when it's raining, like on a rest day.
Like it's drizzling right now here?
Yeah, it's lovely here. It's lovely. It's really nice.
Now, what records have you got in mind to break?
Not really. I'm not carrying any records. Like I'm not really having anything in my mind. But I'm thinking of playing for Pakistan for as long as I can, and that's my ambition.
Have you seen any upcoming youngster in Pakistan?
We got a number team like Basit Ali, Amir Nazir, Shakil Ahmed. We got young players with us, and they're upcoming cricketers, and hopefully they're gonna get going and work for Pakistan, and they're really good for Pakistan. That's what I believe.
Waqar, have you got any message for our fans?
Actually, I'm not in a not that old to give message, but I can say that everything you do, I think it's a hard work. Whatever you want to do, just a hard work. You can do anything if you're a hard worker. That's what I believe.
ये देखा, जैसे मैंने शुरू में कहा था कि टाइम डजंट स्टॉप फॉर एनीबॉडी, लाइफ मूव्स ऑन। अब और हीरोज़ आ गए हैं, इंशाल्लाह और हीरोज़ पाकिस्तान में बनेंगे, फिर वो भी एक टाइम के बाद वो भी एक हिस्ट्री बन जाएंगे, एंड देन वी रिमेंबर देम। तो इट इज़ ऑलवेज गुड टू गो बैक एज स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ क्रिकेट, जो कि आप जो भी हैं आप, अगर आपको पसंद है तो आपको एक इंसाइट मिलेगी कि ओ द पीरियड इन लड़कों ने क्या अचीव किया पाकिस्तान के लिए। Look after yourself, look after the interests of Pakistan, and please do subscribe to the channel. Khuda Hafiz.